everybody. How are we doing today? Is actually day in my area. it's, it's wet and it's rainy and it's kind of dreary, but of course, happy to be healthy and happy and mentally healthy as well. But let's go ahead and hop right on into it. How's everybody doing today? Good afternoon. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Do me a favor if you are watching me live, throw a one in the chat. If you are watching the replay, throw a two in the chat. And if you need to get a hold of me, you can always inbox me or text me at 844-243-4901. So we just want to talk about a little preliminary stuff because tonight at 8 o'clock p.m., um, I'll be going live. We're talking about business credit. There's a lot of people who ask me about business credit all the time when it comes to also getting their personal credit fixed. So they ask me about business credit too. So tonight I'll be talking about building your business credit up and not just building it up, but building it up properly. Um, a lot of people make mistakes while they're building their business credit. I've made mistakes while building my business credit, and I'm still building mine. So I want to teach y'all how to do it properly. Well, at least you'll get the initial stages on how to do it the right way. Of course, if you want a consultation with me, you have to give me a text. Text Biz Credit at 844-243-4901. But let's just talk about first some benefits of building business credit. Very important. You want to separate your personal credit from your business credit. So business credit, you'll be able to build that so it's separate from your personal credit. Okay, that's very important, guys. And then you want to be able to establish business credit cards, and you'll be able to do that in the future. Now, when you first start with your business credit, you're not going to be like, bam, let me go get a business American Express. It doesn't work like that, okay? So a lot of people think as soon as you get your business, you get your EIN, your LLC or whatever, oh, I can go get business credit. You have to start building your business credit from there, okay? So then you get approved for what we call net 30 accounts. How you doing, Alexandria? Net 30 accounts. And what net 30 means is just when you see NET, um, net 30 or net 15, net 55, that just means when that bill is actually due. So it's due every 30 days. Like when it comes to business like cards, gas cards, credit cards, whatever type of vendor account, is not like a personal credit card where you're just paying on whatever there every month. No, it's actually due at the end of the month or whatever those days are that's after the net. Okay. Um, you will eventually be able to open up multiple gas cards for business credit. And that's an excellent way because most of the time you're going to be driving somewhere burning up your gas. So build your business credit up with the gas cards. Okay. Um, You'll be able to get vendor credit cards, vendor credit for merchants and merchandise, excuse me, y'all. Vendor credit card for merchandise or events, okay? Now, your business credit does not report to your personal credit. So, if you ever heard of something called a PG or a personal guarantee, let me explain to y'all what that is. So what the PG is for, mainly when your business is new, your business credit is new, and you really don't have any business credit or you just started. The personal guarantee you put on there in order to get approved, which means if you default on your business credit for this particular vendor, they will come after you personally on your personal credit. So that's the purpose of giving a PG. Okay, and please understand when you're building up your business credit, they do look at your personal credit too because they want to make sure that you are a 100% all the way around solid person. Because here's the thing, If you can't pay your personal bills and pay on your personal credit, how can they trust you to pay them? Think about that. So that is something that happens. They do a soft inquiry on your credit report. So a lot of people think, oh no, it's completely separate, da 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 da. Eventually, it will be completely separate. But the thing about it is, when you get a soft inquiry on your credit report, for the most part, you won't know it's there because it's a soft inquiries. All soft inquiries don't show up. Okay, you may get a hard inquiry, who knows? But they always do soft inquiries when you building up on the tiers. Okay, so all right, so we already talked about does not report to your personal credit. So the next thing is eventually, not just once you build up the credit, but once you have the revenue, you can apply to actually get a car loan with your business credit instead of your personal. Okay, and there are banks that does this as well. Okay, then you also have another good thing of building up business credit is borrowing power for business funding. With business credit, you can double and possibly triple your borrowing power with business credit, y'all. All right, so do me a favor. If y'all learning a little something, do me a favor, show me some love in the comments if y'all learn a little something, something, okay? All right. All right, so let's move on a little bit. Let's move on. All right, so what the next thing is now, when you are building up your business credit, you want to have a minimum of 10 reporting trade lines. So, and that's the minimum. And this is going to be broken up pretty much between tier one and tier two. You're going to build 5 accounts on your tier ones. You want 5 accounts to build up your credit, tier ones, and then 5 accounts on your tier two, right? But you got to build the tier one first. So the thing about when you are starting business credit, it takes about 90 to 120 days, which is about 3 to 4 months before those creditors even start reporting. So when you are building up your business credit, 3 to 4 months before you'll see a score. Okay, so it takes time. So you're gonna have 3 to 4 months. Once you got that score on tier one, then you move on to tier two. Same thing, 3 to 4 months. Okay, so let's start with a little bit with the tier one. You'll get 5 of those bad boys getting that 30 trade lines. And let me also tell you what can happen when you're applying for these tier one trade lines. Now, if your business credit is new, your business is new, all that good stuff, then you may need to pre-order with some of those net 30 accounts. Okay, and when you're applying, apply with your EIN only. Do not put your social. Put it through that way first. If it won't go through with just your EIN, that's when you're gonna have to do your social and do the personal guarantee. But apply with your EIN first. Some of those tier one net 30 accounts may make it mandatory that you prepay your order. Okay, fine. You prepay your order, meaning you just gonna pay for it like you regularly do. Don't charge up a lot of money, but some of them may have a predetermined amount you have to spend. You may have to spend $100. You may have to spend $300, something like that. So on your tier one, build those bad boys up first. Okay. Now here's the thing. Like I said, if your personal credit is shoddy, you need to work on your credit, your personal credit. So if you're doing these things, if you're applying and it's not going through for you, you try to do the personal guarantee, it's not going through for you, that's because your personal credit is shoddy. They really want to see a 680 on your personal credit, and that's the lowest. Okay? Because really, they really want 720s and above, 750s and above can actually, you can start at like tier two and tier three, but they really want 720. But they'll take a 680. Okay? All right, so very important to know where these tier ones and tier twos are reporting to when you pick your accounts. Why is that important? Because you can end up getting 10 accounts and end up with no scores. or very little scores because they're not porting to the proper places or where you need to actually for them to report to. So I made a post on my wall that said, be careful about the vendors that you're picking, because if you get any type of vendor card, credit card, or whatever for business credit, if they don't report to the business credit bureaus, and by the way, the business credit bureaus are Duns and Bradstreet, they give the pay debt score, and Equifax and Experian has a business division as well. So you could very well end up picking a vendor that don't report to none of the business credit bureaus, because a lot of them don't, believe it or not. And what ends up happening is you'll just have a credit card with your business name on it. It won't help you. You just swipe in thinking you're doing something and you're not doing anything. So be very careful with that, with what is actually who's reporting to who. And guys, once again, tonight 8 o'clock, going live about the we're going live about business credit tonight. So I'm gonna teach y'all how to properly start building your business credit. So make sure you are picking the right vendors. Okay. Next thing. Now your starter vendors on tier one, some of them will allow you to just go with the EIN and the 411 listing, stuff like that. There's things you need to do and put in place before you start building that credit. You do have to consistently use your business credit, because business credit only reports when it's being used. So keep in mind that personal credit, they're going to report every month no matter what you do or don't do. It's not like that with business credit. You must use it every month in order for it to report. So if you're using it for 3 months and then you stop for 3 months, those 3 months that you didn't use it, nothing's being reported. No information is being reported to the business credit bureau. So you must use it. Use it every month, y'all. And like I said, gas cards will be good. There are some tier one gas cards as well. You may have to personally guarantee, but you could personally guarantee $500, y'all. Okay, and if you can't, or you get turned down because of your personal credit, come see me so I can help you. All right. And like I said, when you are applying, no, do not put your social in. Leave that part blank. Okay. All right. So once again, it takes at least 3 cycles to report. So let's talk a little bit about business credit scoring. Now, when it comes to business credit scoring, those scores are from basically 0 to 100, and these numbers actually mean something. So if your business credit score is 70 or above, that means you pay on time. You pay as agreed, because business credit actually reports to the day that you pay. Okay. So if your business credit score is constantly a 70, that's because you're paying everything by the due date or on the due date. If it's at a 80 or above, 80 means you're paying 10 days early. If you want to get it higher than an 80, which you can do, that means like an 85 or above, you need to pay it 2 weeks early. That's how you keep. That's one secret to keeping your business credit scores high. Pay everything off 2 weeks early. Okay. 70, because 75 and higher is what's desired. Like a 75 is almost like equivalent to a personal 750. Anything in the 60-day range, it is basically 10 days late. And then of course anything under that, you late. Okay. All right. So guys, make sure you are nursing your business credit just like you got to nurse your personal credit. Okay. It's very important, because it's hard. It's just like anything else. When it comes to your personal credit, once you mess it up, not that it's pretty much hard to get it right again, just take time. It take a lot of time to get your personal and your business credit back up once you've already done it, but it's not impossible. I need y'all to understand, it's not impossible. You can fix your personal credit. You can fix your business credit, okay? Just when you start, don't stop and be diligent about it. That's where a lot of people run into problems when they're trying to repair their credit. They might start the process and then they stop, and then get mad when they're not going nowhere. You starting over. So So it works the same way as the business credit. Just be diligent about it, okay? Like I was having a conversation with somebody. Well, I was having a conversation with somebody who doesn't have any credit, really. And he's like, "Yeah, I pay for cash for everything. I thought cash would get me by and all that stuff." He said, "But now I'm learning." This is a young guy. He in his 20s. He said, "But now I'm learning. I really need credit." And I'm like, "Yes, you do. You need credit, okay? Like they say, cash is king, but guess what? Credit is queen. They are in a marriage together, guys. If y'all learning something, do me a favor. Show me some love, okay?" Once again, join us tonight, 8 o'clock p.m. All right, so let's talk a little bit. I'm just going to name some of these tier one vendors for you guys and who they actually report to. Then I'm gonna sign off. Like I said, y'all better jump on tonight, okay? All right, so we have Advanced Auto Parts. Y'all know that that's a place where you can get stuff for your cars. Now they only report to Duns and Bradstreet. We have Global Voice, and they report to Experian and Credit Safe. And what Credit Safe is actually one of those secondary reporting agencies when it comes to business credit. Just like with personal credit, there's secondary reporting agencies. There are with business credit as well. So Credit Safe is one of those secondary reporting agencies. And what Global Voice is a company that will actually get you a number that you can use for business. Do not use your cell phone for your business and think you're going to be building up business credit or business funding with it. Like I said, y'all, learn your mistakes from me. Learn your mistakes from Tyra, okay? I'm giving y'all the game so y'all ain't got to keep making the same mistakes like I did, okay? Another one is Marathon. Y'all know Marathon Gas. I'm pretty sure they're a nationwide chain for gas, but the cool part about Marathon is they report to all three. Important. Then we have Uline. They're very that's a popular tier one account. They report to Duns and Bradstreet and Experian. Okay. Then you also have Wex Fleet. They report to all three. Now, when you hear fleet in the business credit world, all fleet is a it's just the vehicle you use for your business. That's all a fleet is. So if you use your car, your personal car for your business, your car is considered a fleet as well. Well, then we also have Quill. That's a very popular tier one, and they only report to Duns and Bradstreet. Granger, also very popular tier one. They only report to Duns and Bradstreet. But then we have something called NAV. That's nav.com. I like NAV. And the reason why I like NAV, that's a way to actually monitor your business credit. And NAV actually reports to all three credit bureaus and Credit Safe. So yeah, getting NAV is will be really good for building your business credit. Like all three credit bureaus, yeah, NAV does that. So you definitely want to get on the ball. Like I said, building up business credit takes time. If your personal credit is good enough, you can skip tiers, right? So if you got that 680 and above, you may be able to just go ahead and skip tier two. But when you got like that 720, when you got a 750, excuse me, you can jump straight to tier three. And that's what you can do normally. Not saying you're gonna be able to do that with every vendor though, okay? Every vendor don't allow it. So don't forget about that. So like I said, guys, tune in tonight, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're gonna be talking about business credit tonight, building up your business credit. I'm gonna start y'all from the beginning so you can do the right thing. If you are in need of a consultation, please inbox me or text me at 844-243-4901 today, and we'll go from there. All right. All right. So I'm gonna sign off. Gotta go pick up the princess. Y'all have a good day. Thank you for tuning in. Okay, Angel, I see you. Thank you for tuning in.